But what did he mean when he said sexual addiction? It's like, I'm out performing.
Meaning that all the time.
And then I'm like, sexual addiction with his partner or outside?
It has to be multiple partners because he actually broke up with his partner 2 years ago. And this was one of the reasons. So basically, he was all over. I actually watched that interview. He went as far as explaining that sometimes he would literally leave his house, leaving people sleeping at 3 a.m. to go have sex. Yeah. Guys, tell me what happened last week.
What really happened? I kind of feel like there's always something with you.
What do you mean, though? Because my understanding is we were supposed to shoot sometime last week, and for some strange reason, we didn't. We're only starting today. So you guys tell me, I'll tell my story first.
Okay. You need to tell us why, Gift.
Okay, right.
You know.
Besides, this is like our first ever show. We are introducing ourselves to the world. And what better way to start it than with somebody who decides to just disrespect
How did I disrespect,
everyone.
Though? What did I do? Okay, fine. Let me tell you guys what happened last week, right? So I work odd hours. You guys do know that. So for some strange reason, what happened is that I actually overslept because the night before, actually, I had 3 bottles of wine, which really got to me. The next thing I know it's 2:15, supposed to be shooting, and I'm like, God damn, the superstars are gonna kill me.
So first of all, I would like to say, for you working odd hours, those are just choices. We never chose for you. Like, I think in life we make better decisions and better choices, and unfortunately for you, you just had to make that choice. So that one is just really on you. My chat here is, not only did you disrespect the superstars, but you went on to not even apologize. You were just out here attacking people. Hey, when are you like leadership?
I'm gonna talk to the studio.
Like,
But guys, I was making a plan, perhaps maybe alternatives, and more than anything. First is first, I'm really sorry. Like, literally, those 3 bottles of wine got to me, then fine, I slept. But one thing that I love is the fact that today, it's happening. It is happening. Anyway, without wasting any further time, holla. What's good and what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to the first ever episode of Adult Trends. My name is Real Makivano. They call me Abutuama 2K. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing this podcast alone. Allow the superstars to introduce themselves.
Well, I am Tunisia, the one who's always looking fresh, fly, as well as important. I'm not saying pay attention to me, but sometimes you don't really gotta say. You don't gotta say.
Look at this one.
I'm joking. I'm the most humblest of them all. I'm the congenial of them all because I'm such a good person. No, like seriously, like people will get to be exposed to me. I'm a very nice person.
Can I tell you that today on radio, he was giving us bombastic words after bombastic words. Anyway, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Big Jess. Small U, Big Jess. I'm a hip-hop artist.
Sure. So, now a podcaster, say it.
Oh, and now a podcaster.
Yes.
I'm not going to step into business.
Were we actually giving titles? I didn't give my titles, Mara. You just said the small U and the big Jess. Now that is Mike Strong. All right, guys. Okay. So here's the thing, right? We have this tradition as a family of dot trends where before we start anything, like the blood's gotta be warm.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my first thing. Let's talk about this. Have you guys ever broke the law?
Well. The way I didn't want to talk about this.
Well, we're here now.
I feel like putting on sunglasses at this point in time because
Let's hear it.
Are we starting with me, guys?
Of course.
Yes.
I mean, you decided to
Let's
be the
keep
one.
the best for last.
Anev. What if
Anev, I don't break the law.
Is it? Okay,
I
right.
think you need a shot there. Like, keep something going. Like,
It's Maphorisa, guys.
Why? Okay, not to say why. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
it's wrong. It's everybody at home. It's wrong to break the law. It's very wrong.
Well, but things happen sometime. Because with my situation, right, it was back in the days.
Yeah.
In my early 20s, I was in Melville. I'm in a club. The next thing, I'm dancing with a former TV presenter. And the next thing, we're in the car. The next thing, things are happening. The next thing, I knew it. There was a big light like this in the car. Police. Mamela.
So you were caught mid clapping cheeks.
Yeah, it was crazy. What? You guys are crazy.
No way.
Yeah, so that was my scatla. We got arrested, but then knowing our laws in South Africa, we had to actually pop out something for them to let us go.
As
we
know
do not
the law,
promote bribery and all that. That's on him.
Well, I was about to ask.
No.
What is it that you mean by as a country?
But we do know our country.
Do we? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially as drivers, don't you guys do mistakes and you find yourself in situations where you have to pop out at least a little 100 nyana?
No,
I've done it once.
You've done it once?
Yeah.
At
I
least.
was young. No, I was young.
no.
Like, I didn't have my license. To koloi. Kokasi. And
Then
like, they
things
stopped
happened.
me. And I'm like,
What's happening?
so I don't know what I'm do. So like, my friend's like, no, give him a bribe.
But what is the
That's
conversation
100
like?
rand. The conversation, where's your license?
You said you don't have it, and then what else next?
And then he's like, we need to talk. I'm like, I'm down for a chat. What's
Okay.
Gandhi, I didn't know like you bribe them, God, 20 rand, 10 rand, child. 100 rand. You know how much was 100 rand back then? $100.
Okay, so for someone, I'm not driving S yet, but it's in the pipeline. So how much should I prepare for, or how much should I prepare if I'm to find myself in a situation like that?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Right? Have your shit in order and also have a few 20 rands on the side.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it'll help you. Marangisho next.
All right.
Angazi next mean. Ne?
All right.
Have
Have you been in that situation before we get into the next question?
Like, nna ke nna ngwana kereke, so ke batla ho nwa short, ne?
Why are you not telling us the juice?
What have you did?
All right, so here's the thing, right? I have broken the law. I'm not happy about it. And unfortunately, it had to happen in a situation where, just parked on the side of the road, just to have a small chit chat. Get what I'm saying? And as we're having the small chit chats, it just so happens little fisa man kokoloing. And how fisa evaporation and when there's evaporation, the windows are going to get misty.
Yeah.
So like, and then they saw that mist, and then they thought, there's something in here. Bad. Much like Jess, I'm very terrified of the cops. Like anything
No
that's to do with
cap.
the
But
cops.
you told me something, was it last week? Yeah, last week, that you had to pay your ticket. So are they not counting as
Oh
breaking
no, that's
the
something
laws?
different because that was renewing my license disc.
Okay, but how many tickets do you have as a driver now?
I have 0 now.
Zero now. Did you pay them?
I had to pay for my sins. Dog.
Okay. That's breaking the law though. How did you end up with
Wait, I'm not
tickets?
even done with how the other one happened. So yeah, they saw the mist in the car, and then Nakimaka like whoop up weird. And when you hear that sound and you see the colors, I'm a very visual person.
Yeah.
So when I saw the colors, I'm like, Kitseo, I did not wait to hear anything. Quote me right. I just opened the car, and I remember I was wearing the cup. What do you guys call that? No,
Flats?
they're not even.
Slides, yeah.
It's not even slides. Slides, you just light them.
Clap.
Yeah, that one.
Markio, nakasili slides.
I get
No,
string.
when I slides,
just
just
string.
String.
So I was wearing those, and then I opened the car, and then I started running. And I have no reason to run. Honestly speaking, I have no reason to run. But for the mere fact that there were cops, I just opened the car, started running. I lost one of the G string. And I found myself kilego strating kikitima. And then I'm like, let me take it off. I'm out here trying to walk like, boy, nothing happened. Only to get by the corner and the cops are like passing. So they didn't see me. They just passed. And that's when I knew.
But so you left the car behind and you were running.
Yes, it wasn't my car.
You were running for your life.
Did you save the
It
other
makes
clip?
sense. It makes sense.
So like the other clap, I couldn't go back because Nathan was that experience. So
wow.
I mean the clap, don't get me wrong, it's still there because I'm a very sentimental person. So I still have it there to remind me, Lohore, wait, this is what you've done before. But yeah, that is how I broke the law amongst other things that I've maybe have done.
So we good people.
We are amazing
That's what
people.
I'm hearing.
We're amazing
Okay,
people.
I'll see you on that. I don't know how I feel, but I'll see on that. And I love the fact that we're going to have a lot of conversations. And that's when we'll be able to realize, are these lawbreakers or what's popping?
What's the truth?
All right. So before we give everybody everything that they're expecting, I have one more for you.
Okay, right.
So this is how it goes, right? I'm gonna ask you to do something. If you can't do that thing, you just have to take a sip.
Okay,
of a
right.
shot.
Okay, right.
And what I wanna see from you guys is show me your guys' bookmarks on Twitter.
Ah.
What if I don't have Twitter?
DMs on Instagram.
No one talks to me.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, but
Okay,
long time.
The superstar that you are, no one talks to you.
People are scared of me.
Is it?
Why?
I mean,
There's something.
can you see the face?
It's sure.
It's very pretty.
No,
It's
it's.
true.
I would
I
actually.
always look angry, apparently,
I would
but it's fine.
dive. Oh, I thought you were gonna take a shot.
Now I'm
Are
gonna
you
take a
trying
shot,
to
guys.
try
I'm not showing you. I'm not showing you my bookmarks.
Why are you not showing me your bookmarks? It's just Twitter.
Well,
bookmarks.
what if you see people that you know there?
It's fine. I know them.
What if
very-
you see celebrities that you know there?
Listen, it's a very small world. Don't get me wrong. It's very small. So
It's a small world in your world. It's a big world in my world.
yeah, small you, big Jess.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sure. Now I'm on a serious note.
Yeah.
But let me check, man. Let me check. I don't think I have anything on my bookmarks. And this is the part where I take out an iPhone 8, by the way, when other people are rocking.
Funny you should call it
Let's
an iPhone.
talk about that.
Funny you
iPhone
should call it an
13s.
iPhone. It has a home button. That is an Android. But
Android.
Oh.
Ha.
So you'll see that I'm an old person.
But the bookmarks are just Jesse. Like everybody, it's just come on, people.
There's
It's
nothing
things I
there.
need to remember. Like, I once wanted to be skinny.
Guys, where do I
Okay,
get my
this
bookmarks here? Show me. Where do I get to my bookmarks? Hey, show me.
Please
So that I can.
don't
No.
go.
Listen.
No
Let me
way.
press it for you.
Yeah, press for me.
So it's the home icon.
Yes.
Then you just slide to the right. Bookmark
Oh,
icon.
bookmarks.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see first if there's anything crazy.
You're
doesn't
defeating
even-
the purpose.
But I'm not drinking. Then there's nothing here. I'm a good person. There's only what? There's only Tyla and Jennifer Hudson. And there's also what? Politics. There's nothing here. Are you drinking? We want to see your bookmarks.
Release the bookmarks.
America, we have a problem.
But why are you not showing us your bookmarks?
No, I'm not showing my bookmarks because now I'm very Twitter or /X smart, so I know what I'm.
But then, what's in your bookmarks? At least give us an idea.
Khona le eng mo?
Wait, the EMT. I just felt like drinking this shot.
Khona le.
Mara wa ropa ne.
No, like, whoa,
no.
nah,
Show us. Khona le.
I'm just, no, there's like people that you know.
Doing the things.
Can we not?
Are they doing the things?
What things?
The things.
I know, but nah,
Renyako's vibes.
nah, we don't need people to do that. We need a person to do that.
But then again, show us your bookmarks then.
No, man, don't go to my book. Okay, here's the thing. My bookmark is filled with Americans.
Americans doing what?
I said Americans.
American what? Porn.
No, like I just find American boys to be really beautiful.
Is that all?
Yeah. I mean,
What else?
There's nothing else.
Why do I feel like there's porn?
And
I feel like there's
Linda,
more.
no, there's no porn. And Linda, like I've always wanted to have abs, and now I'm gonna cry.
So you basically look at naked people just so you can get the motivation.
No, that's
for
the
your
thing.
abs.
Why are you thinking? Why are you looking really short? You can do anything.
Okay, fine.
Really?
Okay, right now let's leave it there. So I guess then let's get into the juicy part. Who do you guys want to talk about first?
So here's the thing. We're from a very hectic week.
Yeah.
You know, it's the month of February, and everybody likes to call it the month of love, which I do
Yeah.
appreciate.
Oh
But
yeah.
you know, the month February. Oh wait. There's this thing that people do. Like,
Yeah.
Do it together. Put it together. Let me see. I'll do it with the producer, Sham. Producer, do it with me.
It goes with the song. Jeff love. With the song.
But yeah, so obviously the month of love is
Yeah.
known only for that one special day.
Yeah.
And that day is the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. And since we
Hectic.
are all about entertainment, I couldn't help but notice that a lot of celebrities were doing PR shoots for Valentine's Day when normally you would expect them to share what they've done with their significant others. So with that, when I saw it, to me, Mphela, okay, we're promoting flowers because there's a florist somewhere
Yeah.
who just started their flower boutique and now they send through flowers. So now let's do PR shoots for that. Besides that, it could be other packages, but I kind of feel like for me, if you are a public figure and you're in the public eye, you are there for a reason. And unfortunately, when everybody goes to social media, the first thing that they want to see is, oh, what is this person up to? You know? So you are in the limelight and you do have a certain standard that you need to live up to
Yeah.
in Forge. And I just didn't see that. I mean, Lerato Kganyago didn't even post anything.
That's my thing. I told you earlier on when we were driving here that if Lerato Kganyago didn't do anything for Valentine, then Harna Valentine in South, guys.
Madam Bonang.
Post. What if she's like enough?
Yeah, like maybe.
Or what if she's not in love? What if is she in a relationship?
She is.
Yeah,
married.
she is. She's married. But my chat also is that there's no one who literally gave us, literally juicy stuff. It was only PR shoot. You're asking yourself, okay, what's popping?
Yeah.
Because we're expecting, big things. And also, Lerato Kganyago said that the standards very high. Her last Valentine was at Soccer City, right?
No,
FNB.
that was the first one.
No, it wasn't the first one.
Wait, let me bring you up to speed. So it was the concert at the FNB Stadium where Zonke was performing. Then the next year, it was the hotel or the boutique hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which other one
No,
happened?
there was the other one where we saw airplanes, then balloons dropped by her house. I think that was the last one.
No, that was for the hotel.
That was for the hotel.
Yeah. That was the same year as
Are you saying she only did it twice?
That's the only ones that I can remember.
Producer
and then
confirm.
last year, and then I think
Was
last
it
year.
twice? Let our producer confirm. They're yet to be the biggest producer, by the way, in the country. Okay, no, producer.
So our producer is Mimic.
No, but that's how men are, right? I have to show you what I can do. Then I get you inside. Then I'm done. Why gets a Valentine's? I get ring it.
No, Mara, here's the thing, right? She did it in consecutive years, right? And people already understood that actually Valentine's Day does not even it does not need to be called Valentine's Day. We might as well just call it Lerato Kganyago Day,
I'm hearing
because I mean, don't get me wrong. That's if she and her husband, this is what their love language is. Then I love it. I want that for myself, But there's like a certain standard because we saw this last year, we saw this the other year. Yeah. Now we're here, we want to see what's going to happen. And she was just quiet. And I personally, I get it because Lena, I do have times where I feel like, you know what? I just want to enjoy this for myself.
But things change. Things change. Maybe she decided, okay, I just want to be known for what I do in the entertainment industry. Yeah. Then I'm going to keep my relationship private. That too is an option.
True, because another thing, when you are to expose your relationship, obviously people are going to have opinions. Exactly my point. What's popping? Exactly. But Kanyimba didn't do anything. I know she's also the queen of Valentine. She didn't do anything this time around.
I'm pretty sure she did. I just didn't really check.
Pella, she's a Dubai girl.
Maybe she's busy enjoying Valentine's Day. Maybe it was so nice she didn't have to snap.
But my thing is, what was happening? No one really gave us, that Valentine that we all know. But maybe also we should bring it home. What did you guys do for Valentine? What did you guys do?
Nothing yet enough, so.
I didn't know that you're actually married.
Hypothetically. It's all in my head. Right?
It's in the universe.
I can give you one of these.
Woohoo!
I'm making good like has it a ring. I don't wear rings. You don't see it. Okay. Yeah. So now we did a young sip and paint, had a young brunch.
I think I saw your statuses. That was beautiful. That was cute.
Yeah, and then we went to Greenside. There's like a little Dwellum's shop there. Okay. So we bought like some gummy psychedelics, just to end the night on a high note.
Yeah, at least you did something.
Literally.
It was nothing too drastic though. It was just, yeah.
Okay, at least you guys spent some time together. What did you do for Valentine?
My Valentine's is very, very special. Okay, so basically, my Valentine's, it was a Tuesday, right?
Was it Wednesday?
Wednesday. It was a Wednesday, yeah.
It was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a Wednesday, yeah.
So yeah, my Wednesday, I just woke up in the morning, went to the office, started working. And yeah, I was just listening to this one song by Miley Cyrus, which spoke to me.
So does it mean that you spent your Valentine alone? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not done. I just said I got to the
No, I just want to confirm because you're listening to a song.
What is it?
Is it I can buy my own flowers?
Thank you. So I was listening to that song. So it's flowers. So she says, I can buy myself flowers, take myself dancing, do all the things that I want to do. And you know what? That was just my way of saying, if then it's fine. Like, and after work, I just literally went to Chateau Gatu, got myself some good cake, went back home. It was me, wine, and Yeah.
So are you basically saying you spent at the Valentine without a partner?
Wait. Hold up.
Okay.
I was with the producer.
Okay.
I was with the producer.
Okay, what do you mean with the producer? Explain.
So I was with the producer. So yeah, our producer had an incident where, sometimes you just go partying, right?
Yeah.
And then when you go partying, there's situations, especially after partying.
Yeah.
We have people that we call snatchers. Unfortunately, they don't snatch your man, but they snatch your phone.
Guys, what's happening in Valley?
I hate those.
Yeah, so on Wednesday... Chimikwa, what's the mic? So yeah, we're there because my producer had to get another phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He actually lost his phone
He did.
when we were about to shoot yet at the biggest podcast
Listen, he had
in
to
the
make
country.
The country.
He had to
no,
make a
he-
plan as soon as possible. And you know what? I love a very proactive person. And you know what? That's what... Yeah, he's here now.
I was telling him outside that to say, take me to the place where you're getting your money, because how do you lose an iPhone 15 Pro Max? The following week, you have another one.
Which is-
and not only
Yeah.
a cell phone, but an iPhone.
Thank you. What did Inge?
Cell phone.
An iPhone. No, he said an iPhone.
Is that an iPhone? Yeah, but knowing him,
Are we taking notes?
definitely. Eh?
Are we taking notes?
Oh, are you coming for my
Android.
iPhone?
iPhone Android
8?
situation.
No, get upgrade, guys.
iPhone anything camera ewan.
Get upgrade, man.
But those are the best iPhones, though.
Yeah, defend me.
Because they are portable. I get that.
Defend
but yeah,
me.
that is how I spent my Valentine's Day, which now we spoke about. I mean, nobody was lovey-dovey, but let's talk about somebody who decided to be brave enough to come to the public and share what has been happening before his breakup.
But wait.
Are we? But you guys didn't ask me first.
I'm about
first,
to
so
ask.
Oh yes.
It's
the real
fine. We can pass. We can
Maphorisa.
talk about celebrities.
Are we assuming that you're single?
Well,
Are
I
you?
am. I am. My Valentine was so
you're
so
single?
sad.
No, it's
I
not.
am,
What
guys.
happened?
Well, I was just chilling most of the time by myself.
Yeah.
Nothing really hectic, hey? Valentine to me was just a normal day where I knocked off, got home, watched a couple of shows. From there, yeah, I chilled the whole entire day. Nothing hectic.
So it was another.
No one decided actually to spend my money.
Address that no one.
Understand that?
Address
no one
that no
decided
one.
to spend my money, so I was like, it's fine, I'll keep it to myself.
But you could have spent your money on me. Duh.
I mean,
Well, you didn't call, and also, why would I spend my money on you when you were supposed to spend the day with your person?
keep the
I
money
did
in the
spend
family.
my day with my person. Okay.
Is this
Is there anything that you want to tell us?
Ojali producer?
I could only producer. I could only
right
produce.
now.
But
Which one is this one?
Which one is this one?
listen, in my perfect ideal world, I wouldn't mind to get married to my producer. Like I wouldn't. But we just
Producer.
Nudge.
Hey,
Hint, hint.
Producer.
like na producer ngayon and ngitla shiba ko matlong gele botsa lor kwaka. But
Producer.
I get you though.
but
Hot.
yeah, we just really good friends like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And some traits in him that I see, I wish the people that I meet would actually have those, But I mean, I spent my Valentine's Day listening to Miley Cyrus. That should tell you something.
I guess also that is why he's our producer. One thing that I love about him is that he is super smart and he makes things happen.
Absolutely. I mean,
So that's one thing that I love.
yes. So
Anyway, let's get into the juicy part. I want us to talk about celebrities. Who do you guys want to start with?
Cassper.
Cassper.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, right. Let me give you a bit of a background, right? Cassper went on a podcast to talk about how he was actually a sex addict and he was also, into multiple partners. And that's basically what he said to us. But I had a lot to say about the story. I don't know. What's your take first before I actually share my take? What's your take?
Okay, here's the thing, right? This is it's not rocket science.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
see this happen every day. It's not only with celebrities. It's just that the reason why the spotlight is on celebrities is because they are public figures. you know?
Yeah.
So obviously, it's not like me having a conversation with my friends outside because there's no media to take everything that I'm saying into account.
Yeah.
But with him, he's a public figure. Whatever that you say is public knowledge.
True,
You
true.
know? And I'm glad that he brought that to the table because I see it a lot happening with people, especially those who are in relationships.
Yeah.
A lot of promiscuity happens. And people are just... That's why people break up because you only find out at the later stage, Lord, I'm not talking busy. Kamo.
Yeah.
You know? And it's a good conversation that he brought forward, because even those who read the articles and they know they do the same thing, they are like, oh shit, actually you've done this, or I'm doing this.
True.
So I do see it a lot happening with people that are not in the public eye, but since we're all about celebrities, it happens a lot, especially in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
We have celebrities that would DM you, celebrities that would eye you at events.
We have
celebrities that would see you at the malls and like ask you, "Lochori, can I pay this for you?" You know, I'm just saying.
But then when it happens like that, do you initially know what the agreement is?
Before we get into this
So here's the thing, right? We have...
continue.
We have this level of things, right? I don't know all the celebrities, you know, but when I have to know somebody, I will know that person.
Yeah.
Right? And the interactions that I've had were with people that initially when I met them, I just thought were normal, regular people. And I think even if you are a celebrity and I do meet with you or I do like have an interaction with you, I don't know, maybe that's just how I react to things. I wouldn't like, you know, get that overly hyped, oh, I'm meeting a celebrity type of thing. I'm having a conversation with another person, you know, human to human, we're having a conversation.
Yes.
Set aside your work, because Linda, if I talk about my work, that'll be a different conversation. So
Facts.
I do not meet you as a celebrity and look at you based on your work. It is good, it is impressive, but I need to have a conversation with you as a person.
Yeah, because we already know what you do.
Exactly.
But who are you?
Yeah, because obviously, like, we have actresses, we have presenters, we have different people in the media industry where when they have to do their thing, it's their job, you know? It's not you yourself doing your thing.
Fair.
So now I need to know you on a personal level. What kind of person are you? What are you bringing to the table? You know, stuff like that.
But what did he mean when he said sexual addiction? It's like, I'm out performing.
Meaning that
all
the time.
And then I'm like, sexual addiction with his partner or outside?
It has to be multiple partners, because he actually broke up with his partner 2 years ago. And this was one of the reasons. So basically, he was all over. I actually watched that interview. He went as far as explaining that sometimes he would literally leave his house, leaving people sleeping at 3 a.m. to go have sex. So it's multiple people.
No, that's crazy. But I think it comes with being in the entertainment industry. Like, like me, I have my person. No one pays attention to me. But as soon as you're in the public eye, we all see you. And she's like, so if he comes, obviously you're probably not going to say no.
Yeah.
I would. Right? But what did he mean? Because sexual addiction, can it be cured? Is it a disease? Or is it...
It can't, but I think you need to discipline yourself more than anything. Can you cure that? Your reaction.
Okay, stay at home. That's how you can cure it. Stay at home.
Exactly. Or go to gigs, do your thing, and go home.
Okay,
go with your girl to the gig. Then you can be a sexual addict.
So my chat is this, right? I've also had this conversation on radio. This thing is very deep-rooted, right? Because...
I told you that today. I was listening to bombastic words.
I need a dictionary. Like, sorry to interrupt you, baby.
Although I don't know what deep-rooted is in Betty.
I was listening to bombastic words the whole time on radio. But continue.
I don't even know what that word is. I just thought about it.
It sounds nice.
Just me.
Throw it in there.
Why not? But yeah, it's very deep-rooted in the sense that as a person, before you even go outside of the house, you don't know what is out there. Right?
True.
And being a person is understanding that when you step outside of the house, even though you're inside the house, there are things that could happen that would require what I'm about to share with everybody. Yeah. But the moment you step outside, you are stepping outside to the world of choices. Right?
Okay.
Every person that you meet, there's different outcomes to how you react. Right? So I can step outside, go to a club, and then somebody just eyes me and then they come to me, hey, Joe, you know. That person is giving me a choice. The choice is, do I leave with them? Do I not leave with them? If I leave with them, this is what would happen. If I don't leave with them, this is what would happen. But people choose to make themselves dumb by thinking, you wouldn't know. Let me just go and find out there.
I think also they're not being dumb. When do you get time to actually think about all that, especially when you are intoxicated?
My point. Right now,
you know what you're doing, drunk or not.
Yes, you know.
Besides that,
I don't think at that particular time you have time to actually do your self-introspection and all that.
Trust me, you do. Just like right now,
okay,
all of us, we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm speaking, you guys are listening, you're processing the information so that you can give me an answer.
But processing the information sober.
Don't even think about blaming it on the alcohol. First of all,
but there are people out there that alcohol control them.
Why are we blaming it on the alcohol? Listen, alcohol is just there to make you feel nice, right?
But let's be realistic. There are other people that alcohol literally control them out there.
True.
Let's speak
I've
facts.
experienced it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I haven't. Especially if I do black out, chances are, honey, I won't tell what happened the previous day, right?
Yeah.
I get that. But you can't tell me that you keep on making the same mistake 365 days.
It's not a
of the year.
mistake.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm lit. I'm happy. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. That is a choice that you're making for yourself. That's what I'm saying. It all comes to choices. You choose to go there, not because you're thinking, this has malicious intentions. One, I just want to be happy. I don't care if you're dating, if you're not dating. I want what I want so that I can be happy. That is a choice that you are making. So I'm not saying, Lohore, people do it as a mistake. All I'm just saying is that we all have choices. That's where I'm going to leave
Are you giving it a cap? Okay, right. What am I giving it? It's hot. Okay, right. So here's my chat, right, around Cassper.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he came out and actually told the story. Because the truth is, especially in the entertainment industry, a lot of people are actually fucking around, if we're being honest. So I feel like it was bold of him to actually come to the public space and to say, yo, I was actually suffering from 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually working on it, basically. Do you understand? Because up until today, I can tell you for free, I'm not even sure if we're going to be dropping names, but one thing that I can tell you is up until today, celebrities are still going around. And also, an advantage to them is that they are too exposed. Anyone has a celebrity crush. Anyone would wanna smash with a celebrity. So I'm glad that he was bold enough to say, yo guys, this is what's happening. This is my challenge. This is my situation. And I'm working on it. That's nice. And because the truth is, it is really happening up until today. It's just that a lot of celebrities don't even talk about it.
I mean, the nice thing about what we're just talking about right now is that we all know, right?
Yeah.
It all comes down to accountability. And what he did is what we call accountability.
True.
And it's not a lot of people who can actually do that. That's just
very true. Very true.
So speaking of accountability.
I love the fact that
Speaking of which, I can be speaking about accountability. Let's cross over to Maphorisa and MacG.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, before I even share my opinion, what had happened was that Maphorisa went live and he basically stipulated that if you come to his studio and co-create with him, whatever you guys produce belongs to him.
That's bullshit though.
How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense for the fact that there's the next person who contributes on the project. Obviously, they should also eat.
That's my chat. And also, my electricity, my what.
Which I was about to say, Lohore, Maphorisa was basically pulling a mo ke haka mo. A little mpocha mo.
Period.
Ke haka. It's my haste.
So question is, should it happen that Maphorisa goes to someone else's studio and he sharpers that hit song? Will he then accept, okay, this is not my song?
I think the first thing would be Maphorisa. You know,
you understand. So he always has the upper hand.
But that's abuse of power, though.
True.
But my other chat about this whole thing is, especially if you're gonna go into a record label, there's a contract. Did you read the contract?
But it's not a record label. Okay, like you see now, we're working together. We have this. We are instant millionaires. Right? Imagine I get.
It's sure. And then, I can't wait for that million to get into my account.
I did this. This is all mine.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas when you co-create with somebody, you collaborate, you agree, okay, this is a song. Should it go out there? We can go 50-50, 20-80, 30-70. We got some way, somehow, we all have to eat.
So are we saying there's no paper trail that happened there?
I wouldn't know because my chat is the other aspect of me as who I am, what I do on a daily is I speak to producers and I let them know be careful of how you charge and treat your artists. Because you may want to make a song with somebody now, ne? And when they pinali the real Magavino, so he feels like real Magavino, sorry. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
feels
yeah.
like
I was about to say, get it right.
I was actually happy because
it's the liquor. Ne? So Ari beat the 5,000. I get it now. The more you work with famous people, the higher your price goes. So then I'm an upcoming Wadwati. You want to charge me 5K? I'll give you 5K. What if the song makes $1 million?
Definitely.
You got 5K. Where
True.
you can be smart and say, no, give me $1,000. Give me 50% of the royalties. You eat forever. You know,
True.
Our artists are not in the music business like that. Babatla hiti, babatla performer, batamai.
That's all. And this is the chat that I always, have with a couple of people that want to get into the music space.
Yeah.
First is first. When you look at even the royalties and the breakdown and all that, it speaks about, the writer's share as well. So what does he do about all those shares? Because clearly he didn't write the song, one. Secondly,
High producer.
Understand that? So really what he said to me is nonsense, because at the end of the day also, for someone to be at his level, I'd assume that you'd wanna
Open doors
for upcoming artists, and more than anything, educate them about how the industry works. So if you're not even going to open the door to an extent that you're going to educate these kids, then we're gonna have problems, because I expect him at his level to be opening doors in a sense that you're going to educate these kids about how the industry works and how they can actually maneuver.
Put them under your wing,
Do you
guide
understand?
them. Yeah,
exactly my point.
The sad part about life is that not everybody wants to win with everybody. When I walk in, everybody must know this is Big Jess.
I mean,
never get it, Tanisha. Come, let's be Big Jess, Tanisha. No. 27. You hear what I'm saying? So we don't understand. Maybe
I love it.
Maybe we misinterpreting what he said.
Yeah.
From
no, we didn't interpret it. He was very straightforward that if ever you are to use my electricity, you are to eat my food. Goddamn.
That's why I make Giamu Genizo.
Yeah, he must go live and talk about us as well.
There's a certain way in which business behaves,
Fair.
I can be Tunisia when you see me, when you meet with me.
Yeah.
But when I'm in my bread or in my zone and I'm like on work mode, but like my chat with this whole thing is,
but
don't get me wrong.
Also in
no,
business.
I get it.
Yes,
with the whole
can I have a
chat,
drink,
it still goes back to what I asked her. Is the paper trail. Because working with such prominent people, of course, I would expect for there to be like, paper trails.
It's a long Big Jazz drink, please, producer.
And
Siri.
Actually, let me.
Yo, finally.
Give it up for Tanisha.
Big shout out.
Thank
because
you.
Wow.
Are we done being dramatic?
Yeah, we done.
We're normal now.
Do you want a shot or do you want a glass of?
I wanted a glass of, but they gave me a shot of.
Okay, right. No, they'll sort you out. It's fine.
That's the universe speaking to you.
Yes. Anyway, done with Maphorisa. What else do you want to talk about?
So I want to talk about Seemah and Kamo Mphela.
Seemah and Kamo Mphela.
What is up?
The sky is up.
Hey, man. Hey.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's a war. Palestine and what.
Yeah, a real one. It's a war.
What?
So, yeah. Actually, yeah.
What happened?
Should I?
Please.
Should I?
Please.
Please.
Okay, right. So, Seemah is also part of a podcast called Spreading Humors.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yes,
So they wanted to invite Kamo Mphela. So Kamo Mphela said, I'm not coming to that podcast because it's childish as fuck. That was the chat.
Yeah.
Then McG being McG had to, there was an episode where he was actually shooting with your Seemahs and all that. And he brought it up to say, Kamo Mphela doesn't want to come to your podcast because she feels like you guys are childish.
Is she wrong?
Then it got to Seemah.
Is she wrong?
Who? Kamo Mphela or
Yeah.
Seemah?
Seemah. Not Simba. Seemah.
Seemah.
I said Seemah. Yeah. Do not misquote Seemah. But yeah.
So Mphela said that the podcast is childish. She would never want to go there. Allegedly, because I cannot 500,000.
Yay, lawsuit.
So that's where it all started.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I get sued, you'll pay. Anyway.
Guys.
That's my money.
No, I get her.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe like the wording wasn't correct. Nah. But maybe she just meant like, I'm a fucking superstar. And people who go on that show, I think it's influencer.
Okay, but don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
Kamo Mphela's response, on the other hand, which he's going to unpack, will give you a direct answer on how to go about this. Because there's Kamo Mphela rejecting the interview. And then there's...
But if you look at it, Kamo Mphela should be on the show with Saul and McG, not...
Why not?
Spreading...
Why not?
Spreading
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
From my personal observation, love Kamo Mphela to death. Don't get me wrong. Love her, right?
Yeah.
But every hit track that she has released, I will guarantee this. My little sister and cousins and their friends, they love their songs.
I mean, why would they not love it? I'm a nigga, I cheesy.
And besides,
Let me tell you something.
we had Sensing as well. We had Sensing as well, which, I mean, even kids knew it and they loved it.
Education.
Yeah.
It's called appealing to the masses.
Woo!
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
musician.
As an artist,
Yeah.
you need to... Well, everyone is striving to make something that will appeal to most people to get your name out there. It's not that Kamo Mphela can't think or can't come up with lyrics.
Yeah.
She's a dancer. She's a dancer who became an artist. So instead of being called to a gig and performing Kapina ya Gift, o tlo performa Kapina ya gage. But because get dancer, is dancing restricted to an age? No.
No, it's
so
not.
from 3 to 73, please stop it at 50. Don't dance after 50.
What if I'm an amazing dancer at 50? I mean, I do see that happening because I'll be a twink at 50.
Oh, please. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it's just dance music. It doesn't need to have a meaning. Give vibe, Mphela. So if Kamo Mphela were to transition into a song that has meaning, what, they won't be dancing, which then takes away that element of her. Hadi childish. She's appealing to the masses.
So,
I'm not.
But I'm gonna have a problem.
Guys, I'm not pro Kamo and anti Seemah.
not even.
But you get what I'm saying. Like sometimes you need to do what's best for the bag.
Exactly. But
True.
my chat here is, I'm not saying Lohar Kamo Mphela's music is for kids. That's just utter bullshit. It's not for kids.
It's not.
It's one thing for you to release a song and just be like, I actually want this song to speak to, like matured people. And it's a very different talent for you to release a song that is targeted at everybody and everybody gets it.
Yep.
That's a very catchy song. As somebody who's consuming that music, I'd want to sing it because it's vibey, it's hip, it's happening.
Easy to remember.
And it's very easy to remember. If kids can remember it, I can also remember it. Even
Inside.
73-year-olds can remember it. That's just what we call good music because it brings people together.
True.
There's one thing
At
for
the
you
end
to
of
be
the day-
playing Jivian with everybody there because Jivian, who tlo pela rona so? And then we have Kamo Mphela where everybody's going to be dancing.
Yeah.
Kiss Givian.
I was about to say, at the end of the
Yes,
day,
Givian.
music is the
I did
not say
universal language.
Givian.
Don't say Givian.
Sorry to this man. I'm sorry, darling. Give it, Makivan, the real Makivan.
Ke leina la tšhelete, like, kopa o le kry-e right, the man.
Man.
Okay, right. So, Kamo Mphela said allegedly she said she wouldn't go to the show mainly because it's childish, right? So Seemah's response was, well, how is it childish when your songs, are your I'm a nigga, I cheesy. Then Kamo Mphela went to the El Tito podcast, and the first question that El Tito asked was that, obviously, what's happening? What's popping? What's with the beef? Kamo Mphela was like, me beef? With who? Then she went on to say, well, El Tito brought a Seemah to the conversation. And Kamo Mphela was like, who's Seemah? Is she part of the industry?
There we go.
Yo.
There I was like,
My
okay.
God. I get her and I don't get her. Guys, this can cancel. I love you. Both of y'all.
No, they're
But
not going to cancel you when
thing is, guys,
we
you
are
need to
live and
remember
kicking.
the caliber.
Yeah.
So regardless of what the lyrical content is fine. But the
Yeah.
caliber of an artist that Kamo Mphela is, she cannot afford to be in that show. Don't don't mind her age.
Yeah.
She can't afford to be spreading humor.
Why?
She's bigger than that podcast.
So you have to be. You have to be smaller than a platform.
No, somewhere
okay,
it needs to make sense.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm a TikToker. I can go there. But she's a global artist
Superstar,
now.
yeah.
Obana di peanuts are little childish. Right? And it's all due to TikTok, but she didn't start through TikTok.
Hence I'm saying, it doesn't have anything to do with the songs being childish. It has to do with the song being catchy enough for everybody to grasp onto it.
Exactly, you know? But anyway, I'm going to digress.
Okay.
Sharp.
Okay.
So,
no,
Tyla.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that, because I was gonna say a lot about Mphela. The next thing she doesn't come to yet to be the biggest podcast in South Africa.
I kind of feel like that is a you.
It's fine.
It's a you thing.
No, it's fine.
We're not trying to now reserve our opinions because guests are coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna roast you and we're gonna welcome you.
No, besides, it's not even a matter of roasting.
And
it's
I'm
a matter
glad
of
that you're saying that.
What is it that is brought to everybody's attention. Right now, we are dissecting everything that is public knowledge. It's not things that we just like, yeah, I saw this. I'm going to check about it today.
No, but you know some other people.
Obviously, I mean, I can love what Amala Tlamini, right? But if she does something that is out of the way, I will have to be honest about it.
True.
Never mind the
other
fact that
people will take that in a wrong way. I was about to say, yes, we might, want to share our opinions, but then the next person won't take it that way. They're going to say,
fuck you and your podcast.
Fuck you and your podcast. I'm not going to pull through. Understand?
Yeah.
Mara. Kitwe? Let's talk about Tyla.
So,
Tyla!
Make
the
me
superstar!
sweat.
Make me older.
Make me lose my breath.
Hey, guys, no ways.
No, she's doing well. Shut up.
I mean, first of all, before we can even say anything, what the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck?
No, listen, like,
darling.
that girl came out. She gave us a smashing hit. Listen, TikTok went crazy. Instagram went crazy. The world at large went crazy. Being crazy to a point where your first award that you win is a Grammy.
Imagine.
It was in the space of a year.
Dude.
When she said, God changed my life in the last year. Understand?
I
have an accent. No, I'm not colored.
Are you sure?
Something in between it. If this is racist, you know what I'm saying? But she is brilliant.
Oh.
And one thing we need to understand is that with love comes hate. You gotta take the love with the hate.
Yeah.
You know, there's been chats for she's an industry plant, hey, Tyla this. That would make sense if she's not talented. Give her a mic, she will sing until you freaking die. So what's the chat?
And I don't understand the people who are like, but a Grammy is your first award that you win. Which other Brita award would you win as your first? Who said
that?
And besides,
we are South Africa. Trust us to break that record.
And which South African
song, first Grammy? What now?
Exactly. Which South African artist or any artist worldwide would say my first award was a Grammy? You need to understand that as a person, you need to get to a point where you need to understand
True.
You know, Tyla won a Grammy as the first award. That should tell you something as a person. And if you are against that, what is it that you do? Like,
and can I tell you that my chat is, if she's not gonna be the one to tell the story, to say I was the first youngest South African to actually win a Grammy. Who's gonna tell that story then? In our country, who's gonna tell?
What do people want her to do? Give win a Grammy. Okay, sharp. Thanks, guys. Get Grammy. No, fuck. I need to celebrate that shit.
Exactly.
I want a Grammy. Whether the industry plant, whether I'm not, whether you think I'm not talented.
Do you guys remember who she was going against on that category?
Nigerians.
I know there was
I'm not
Davido.
xenophobic.
There was Burna Boy.
There was Burna Boy as well, yeah?
Burna Boy,
Arya
Davido,
Starr.
Tyla, Ira Star.
Yeah.
I think that's the four of them. If we miss somebody, sorry.
Was
But-
No, it's fine.
Keys
Also,
there?
if we
Musa
miss them,
Keys.
it simply
Another
means that
Musa
they're
Keys
not
was
If
relevant.
Musa Keys was there, we would have known through Twitter. I don't
No,
think.
he was
Yeah, I
with
know that
Davido.
Musa-
With Davido.
With Davido.
Yeah. Actually, there's a
Unavailable.
collaboration
Wait,
between... What's the name of
Is
the
it
song?
unavailable?
So when we're saying
Unavailable.
Davido, we're saying Musa.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
are
yeah.
they separately nominated?
Nah.
So what they do
I'm
is
on
at the Grammys,
available.
if you guys collaborate, they're gonna give you a Grammy. They're gonna give you a Grammy. So basically, they were nominated for their collaboration. Is it unavailable?
Unavailable, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, so that's the thing. So the whole beef. I'm sorry for bringing this up. I know it's old news, but she was getting a lot of slander, especially from other Africans.
I saw that.
Why?
It's really crazy. Hence, I said, if she is not gonna be the one to tell the story, then who's gonna tell the story? Because at the end of the day, well, first is first. The song was big globally.
Still is big.
Let's
Broda.
start with the fact that
Please
the
now.
song was big
Massive.
globally.
Can I just also add that
massive.
it was bigger to a point where the biggest sensational superstar of the world, Travis Scott, won it, and he actually did do a remix of Water.
And
the
everybody
music video
knows
is-
that song.
Exactly.
Get
They
it?
may not post about it, but they know. Make me sweat.
And my chat also is that who do we have on top 100 Billboard charts at this
course.
point in time?
African, South African,
from our
females.
side. Exactly. It's
So why
Tyla
are we not
only.
celebrating?
Why are we not celebrating? But I don't know if you guys remember. I told you all some other time when we were actually planning this that people don't like nice things. But
Yes, black. Hey.
yeah, no, be honest.
That is what I call
Be honest.
Yay!
Be honest. But
Muntu mtu abatle go go bona. What's that song by
Exactly.
Iti? Umtomnyama, what
Ngafuna
what
ukubona
that song?
umntomnyama
Emanyana.
phambili. Yeah, that's all.
Is it because I'm wearing black? Is
No,
that
no,
why?
Wow.
I get that.
I
Don't get me
get
wrong.
that.
I get
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I don't think people are not happy. It's just that fraction of people that are not happy. And I'm just that type of person.
True.
I would rather focus on the positive noise than the negative noise, because at the end of the day, should I focus on the negative noise? What am I feeding those people? Because
Exactly.
as
What's
far
our
as I know,
attention?
like munahano awoyo, utengi wa kono nahana, and you have data. And shame, sometimes I understand. You just need to like say something. And unfortunately,
likes.
it is like that. But yeah, she also released tour dates.
Ha!
And people were livid because no African country was there, which, I mean, somebody did say, and I'm still going to carry this with me, a tour has legs. So African dates are still going to be announced. That's what you're hoping.
Besides that, as soon as she was making us sweat, making us water, which African country said, can you come and do this thing here for us? No one said that. So she obviously went to tour in the
that accent
countries we
comes
want to
from
see
somewhere.
her.
But also,
That
my
accent
thing
comes
is,
from somewhere.
This accent, it cannot be
course.
now. Eh?
It
no, she has accents for days. Hey?
Listen now, you the cap.
You are like this.
You the cap. You know what I'm saying? So, but do you want to add anything else?
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the complainer that, or rather, a lot of people obviously being mad at the fact that she's not coming to Africa. Guys, listen. This person at this point in time is considered as a global superstar. Do you understand? And we're not refusing or we're not saying no to the fact that she's from Africa. But then at the end of the day, she will then have to go around the world and make sure
then
that
come back
everyone who's
home.
actually supporting her get a piece of her.
Exactly.
And there are so many awards like your Afrima Awards that I can assure you that at some point, she's going to be nominated. She will have to come home and still perform. So why are people really mad? She can't be
It's
performing
like
in South Africa only. Or in Africa only.
Exactly. As Africans, we have nationalism, right? Same chat where you see she's not performing anywhere else in Africa. Same way Kanye is not going to come to South Africa. We were beefing over that. We're like, why Asatli?
Yeah, he also has a tour and he's not coming to South Africa.
So it's just, they can't be everywhere all the time, but she will come. I know Nyamfuna, yes, Tyla way.
She will.
Superstars.
In closing, all I'm saying is we cannot say that the public has the final say. Tyla didn't come to the whole country and was like, guys, manage me. There are people that manage her. There are strategists, brand strategists, brands managers. Like so many things are happening there. And personally for me, I think what she's doing is actually good because you're recognized internationally, right?
South Africa.
In as much as we have celebrities that would go to Hollywood, because Hollywood, that's where you actually know that your name is actually cemented. You're doing absolutely great and amazing. So let Tyla do what Tyla does best. Luena, when you're busy submitting your CVs there, you know where you're going and you know the bigger picture. So do not taint another person's bigger picture. But anyway, it's been a great show, but we're not ending it. We're not ending it. We're not ending it. Now let's talk about the shows that are happening on screen. So yes, Real Housewives of Durban season 4 is back with a banger. Right now we are 2 episodes in. We have 2 new cast members, names Angel as well as Zama. Absolutely enjoying those 2 ladies. The first episode, it was all about peace because Sorisha hosted an event. The event was all about peace because we know the previous season 3, before the episode before the reunion, the ladies were going head to head. We saw Slee go head to head with Nonku and it nearly became physical there. Yeah. And we know that other ladies also had fallouts as well with other ladies, which they weren't addressed. And Sorisha's event was supposed to get everybody in one space, address your issues, and let's live here in a peaceful way. But everybody decided to forgive themselves. Like, but you can do that in your own room or rapela. Yeah, you can forgive yourself.
They missed it completely.
So obviously, in as much as I saw the diaries, I also agree. A lot of pretense was happening there. I think they were just all there on some, let's move on. But you can't move on without addressing the actual issues that are happening. Then the second episode was Maria hosting a Gaspins event where
explain that to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Okay, 5-year-old. I love 5-year-olds. I love kids. Okay. So 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Do you know English?
Very much so.
All right. So it started here, right?
Okay.
A husband is a gay husband.
Do you know a gay husband.
Do you know what a gay person is?
Okay, definitely. Those are the people that are within the world.
Yes. So the housewives had to bring their gay friends, and their gay friends are referred to as husbands, a gay husband. And others would say accessories, which I hate. But yeah.
And beg.
You know? So all the ladies came with their husbands, and there was shade thrown there by Maria, where Maria said she was giving a speech, and she said, here's to appreciating the old and the new. And then she posted a picture on Instagram after the fallout she had with Ruan, and she was with the new husband.
Previous guy.
Yeah, the previous. And then on the picture, she was with the new husband. And the caption was like, I think we live, learn, and upgrade. And when Angel called it out to the table to say, this is being shady, everybody felt like your timing was wrong. Now tell me how was the timing wrong with saying something that is actually on the table? Because Ruan didn't. I think Ruan is more like, a very peaceful person. Even though you wrong him, he would like trying to justify what you just said. But sometimes you just need to call a spade a spade. You threw shade. Now stand by it. Why are you calling the new and the old?
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. Literally.
Yeah. And then we also have another one. Adulting.
Woo! Okay, right. So this is what I wanted us to do actually with adulting, because I see on our prepper that it's part of some of the biggest shows that actually made it in 2023. So this is what I wanted us to do, right? You're gonna tell us if it's a dope one or it was like, right? By simply doing that. So couple of shows that were big in 2023 getting us into 2024. The first one, This Body Works For Me. Are you giving it
2023?
2023 getting into 2024.
2024, no.
It's
too soon.
We're like 5 days into 2024. So
February is a beginning.
Yeah, no, This Body Works For Me.
Why? Okay, mine has to be hot. The show was hot for me. What do you guys think of for the show?
Too scripted for my liking.
Okay, right. For me is, I love it when we tell stories that are going to put people a bit on the edge, because there's a lot happening in our country and the dynamics of actually people that live in this country. But there are certain groups of people that would bash most of the time. We don't want to talk about that. And the truth is, sex life is part of our day-to-day life in South Africa.
I'm sorry to cut you there. Are we commenting on the season that we just came out of, or are we commenting on the show? Because I understand the message behind the show. I was commenting on the season that we've had.
Oh, the season.
It's the show. For me, it's the show.
For me,
So
it's
are
the
you
season.
saying the show and the season? It's a no for you.
It's just sex. There's nothing amazing about it.
But it's a sex show, though.
What are we teaching the kids?
that this life exists out there?
So,
Exactly my point.
okay, kids, fuck matric. What do what you want? Is that what we're saying?
No, that is not what we're saying. But we're saying
We're acknowledging that this is part of life. It happens.
yes, it does
Yeah.
happen. We have OnlyFans account, a lot
And
of
this
them.
also happens.
It's a 0 for you.
Yeah, I'm
It's
those
hot
people.
for me.
So personally, for me, the first season I enjoyed it. That's what.
Yeah, the
drove
first
me
season
to
I
watch
enjoyed
the
it as
second
well.
season, but the second season I just didn't really feel it. That's why I'm giving it at that.
Okay.
It's just nah.
All right.
The Mummy Club.
The Mummy Club, I haven't watched it.
Boring for me.
Mommies are jarring.
Boring for me.
Moms
Boring.
always just talk about their kids.
Can I? Let me help you there.
Besides even that, can I
you.
tell you that the only person that carried the show was happy for me because she literally honored being in a reality show, because being in a reality show, you actually tell your story. The rest of the ladies were just posh, boring.
The reality shows in South Africa, di bora ka gore. No one is trying to be real. As soon as you hear you're on a reality show, how?
Producer, how's the time looking like?
In.
Okay,
We're
right,
closing.
okay, right. We're going to be closing very soon.
One more.
Yeah, let's make
one
it
more
slip.
show. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Muni may judge me.
I
Okay.
am judging
Man,
you.
yellow me trompopis watch.
How
Okay.
pulley the accent, how pulley different
Yo,
languages.
the plot twists.
So this
Which
is what
one
I'm
is that
giving
one?
it.
You're giving it.
Which one is that one? I didn't catch it, guys.
Trompopis. It's about it's Afrikaans.
Oh,
Keep the subtitles on. Watch the plot twists. Deadly.
Now she's setting me
I
into my other
always skip
70 lives
it. I see it
around.
on Showmax.
Yes, but in other news,
Okay, right, I'm gonna give it this because I haven't watched the show.
Yeah, Lena haven't
Yeah.
watched the show, but I can't buy it tromp.
no cap is
And then
the
buy
best.
it trompis again.
But guys, yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the podcast. It's called Dot Trends. We are taking over this year. If you want to be part of the show, show some love.
No, they have to subscribe more than anything. We want all those comments. We want you to share as well so that the rest of the world can see. Yeah, that to be the biggest show in the country. Are we done with shows though? Are we really out of time?
We out of time because we talk too much.
Can you afford 2 seconds? Okay, right. 2 minutes. Spinners, did you guys watch Spinners?
I'm about to. Tomorrow.
Hot.
Give that. Give
Yeah,
that.
tell you my
massacre. It up die tomorrow. I'm watching.
Can I tell you my biggest challenge though?
Yeah.
What?
I watched Spinners before going to Cape Town. When I got to Google it when we went to rent, I was like,
I remember you told me that you saw this person.
Kasi? Because I saw this Kasi on Spinners and the drama.
Love it.
Okay, right. Baby on Borders.
Bay Beyond Borders.
Yeah, so it's a show about South African ladies that go to Nigeria to meet gents.
What was
They
that?
meet gents and obviously they trying to get in love, something of that nature. But for me it is beautiful because also, and let me tell you something, right? It's a story that is not told enough. We do know that our South African ladies love Nigerians so much.
Why?
But for the fact that we saw it on TV, I was like, okay, this story is not told enough. I love it. All right, one last show.
Yeah.
Unfollowed.
Unfollowed. I watched 2 episodes.
Who's that guy? I know his name Rotot. Tembekile.
When's that?
He was interviewing people that are
the
cancelled
presenter?
in the industry. He interviewed Lady Zama. He also interviewed
Mphela.
Toles Mo. He also interviewed Mphela as well. Who else?
Nice.
Ntsiki
It's
Mazwai.
nice because you're giving the
Ntsiki Mazwai as well.
artist a chance to share their side.
And then you're giving it a no cap.
No, guys, I'm just holding this.
Oh.
I want to get to
Ntsiki
it.
Mazwai, a digital moloi. But anyway, let's close the show.
Hey! Where is she?
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, this is how we wrap up our first episode of Dot Trends. My glass is very empty. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, no, producer, you're not doing a good job. Why are our glasses empty?
Let's toast to the start of something great.
Yeah, we
Limit
need
Asha.
something.
Ooh,
Anyway,
guys,
while we're still waiting for the shots.
I get it. It's got a charge around. No fair. Just.
No, bagaskabare
Hey,
Inside a shot glass.
As soon as the brands are branding, you'll see the bottle. For now.
Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like, comment, and click on the notification bell so that next time when you upload,
What's our Instagram
you are
page?
gonna be You're gonna be what? Notified. Yeah, notified. Well, all the social media platforms, I think, they're gonna be on the screen,
course,
right?
They will be there. And also, the beautiful thing about this chapter of this podcast is that you never know what to expect. Today we gave you entertainment news. Who knows what's coming on the next episode?
Exactly.
It might not be entertainment news.
Watch out.
You know, you never know what it is.
Let's close it. Give me my shot. Let's close it.
I don't think you deserve.
Yeah. I don't deserve a shot.
No.
Are you saying I don't deserve a shot?
No.
Okay, right.
We can't reach.
Cheers to a very good era of opening things, not closing anything. Your mouth needs to remain open. Oh, what?
Ciao.
Your mouth needs to be open. So cheers to a successful first episode.
We are out of here.